Good morning, as always, and thank you very much for joining us here live on Conscious Connection on Lockdown Breakthrough. As you can see, we have a very special, very special guest today, and with Sam, this is our Director of Coaching. Hello, Sam and Kev.
Sorry, say again, David?
It's a bit noisy. I'm saying say hello, both of you.
Yes, hello everybody, and I'm going to introduce you to my beautiful head of coaching, director of coaching.
Good morning, Kevin here to suit you well on a Saturday morning. Ready to get wet.
We're ready for action, David. We're ready.
Brilliant. And
just quickly. Sorry, no, you go on, David. You go on, and I'll start talking.
Right, okay, it's live. But thank you as always for everybody joining us. I really appreciate it. It's a bit noisy. I think it's windy, and also the water in the background as well. Where Sam and Kev are, it's quite noisy there, I think. So as always, I'm David McLean, one of the co-founders as well as Sam of Conscious Connection, and we are a well-being, and dynamic breathwork business. And we decided to come, as again, most of you know now, as most of you have been watching us for a while, but we decided to come together specifically for this second lockdown period in England. And of course, to be able to support everybody in the wider community in the UK and of course the world. We've got some good followers now in North America as well. We decided to come together because of the uncertainty that this gives us. The fear that, of course, can be put round about this, the fear of losing your job, all these potential things, or just the fear of what's going on in the world, the challenges that we have. And one of the things that we do, one of the main things that we do, as we've talked about yesterday, and we're going to talk more about today, is about creating that wonderful serotonin, those wonderful chemicals, those beautiful chemicals that we produce all the time within ourselves. Serotonin gives you coping mechanisms. And when you're able to cope more, then you're able to cope with whatever life is throwing at you. So this is one of the kind of key reasons why we're doing this. So without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to the handsome Sam and Kevin.
Morning, everybody, again. So today we're going to do it with a difference. So Kev is going to talk me through the breathing process. We're going to do it for 2 minutes. I'm going to let Kev hand over now because Kev's going to do, for the lucky people who win next week, Kev's going to take you through that whole coaching process. So I'm going to sit over here and I'm going to be the student. Watch me breathe while Kev talks you through it.
Got it. Right, okay. Follow me. Right, sit down, Sam. This is mega important. You've got to make sure your posture's right. Everybody who's trying this at home, obviously do it safely. We've gone through the safety bit before. You're getting into cold water, you need to be very careful. So just remember that. If you're getting in a cold shower, make sure you set your environment, make sure that you're safe. So I'm going to take Sam through a round of breath now. We normally breathe for around about 40 breaths, but it's about 2 minutes. So we'll be taking Sam through. Let me just get the timer, 1 second. Live. We're all live. This is why we're breathing. Right, okay. How organised are we, Sam? We're rubbish, aren't we?
No, we're the best.
Right, okay. We're ready to go. So remember to sit up straight, shoulders back. You need to make sure that you're getting in as much air as possible. It's vital that you're bringing the air right from the bottom, tummy out, and you're taking in a big, deep breath. So really fill those lungs. Stretch the cavity. Make sure that you can feel your ribs stretching out. Really pull that air in right from the bottom. Bring it right up, filling your lungs to the absolute maximum. Get as much air in as possible. So Sam, just show them the breath. Take a big deep breath in. Do you hear that? It's big deep breath in. You're not breathing from up here, not from the chest, so there's none of this. It's big deep breath in. That's perfect. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to do a round of breath and then we're going to do a hold.
We need it
so
today.
Concentrate. Make sure that you're comfortable. If you're trying this at home, make sure that you're comfortable and you're ready to accept. And remember, this isn't just about the breathing. It's also about connecting your mind back up to your bodies again. This is it. In today's world, we're severed. The heads are sort of severed. The mind is separate from the body. And we need to try and see if we can connect the mind back up to the body again so that we can just release the pressure of day-to-day life. And especially at the moment during these hard times, because everybody's feeling it. Dave's just mentioned then the serotonin levels. This breathing, the breathing exercise is done daily, on a daily basis. You're getting into cold water. It doesn't have to be a river, it doesn't have to be a reservoir, it doesn't have to be any open water. You can get in the shower, 30 seconds to a minute, 2 minutes doesn't matter. As long as you're getting into cold water is key to this, to the whole thing. Okay, Sam, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Big deep breath in. Keep that going. Well done. You notice how Sam's getting his shoulders back, he's pulling his shoulders back, he's making it physical. So he's showing you that he's pulling the air up and getting the air into his lungs. You're going to experience some lightheadedness. Remember, this is a mild form of hyperventilation. So you are going to get some lightheadedness. You may get some tingling in the fingers. You're going to get some tingling in the legs, maybe in toes. It's all perfectly normal. Breathe through it. But obviously, at any time when you're doing the breathing, feel uncomfortable, you don't want to carry on, just bring your breathing back to normal. Again, big, full, deep breath, chest out, really filling them lungs up. It's so important that you get plenty of air in. So we're a minute in now. Keep going, Sam. Big, deep breath. Good. Keep that going. Remember, if you're trying this at home, just try and relax into it, because the hold, the nirvana, the breathing out is the important point at this point in time. So keep that going. Big, deep breath, Sam. The more oxygen that you can get in there, the better. Keep that going. Keep that going. Amazing. Now all this breathing and the breath hold and the cold water is going to be relieving the stress, the anxiety. It's going to have health benefits. You're going to be able to recover from sports injuries quicker. The limits are endless and the benefits are endless. All you have to do is go online and onto our website and onto Conscious Connection, and you'll see that the amazing benefits of doing this every day, and it's free. Keep that going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Fully out. And hold. This is the most important stage now during the hold, where you hold your breath out. This is where you're trying to connect with your body mapping. Going round, you're feeling the sensations in your fingers, you're following your heart rate, you're trying to actually even slow your heart rate down. Try and connect with your body. It's so important. It's difficult out here in the cold, obviously, but in your warm homes from home, it's amazing. You'll be able to connect your mind back up to your body and you'll feel incredible. Just 10 days is all you have to give this to feel better, and the results that we've had from doing this have always been the same. So try it and you won't be disappointed. Keep that going, Sam. Just keep that hold. Try a hold for 1 minute first, and then a minute and a half, and then a 2-minute hold on the exhale. Now remember, Sam doesn't need any oxygen now. His body is loaded with oxygen. The CO2 levels are depleted. His inflammation is reduced, he's alkalized, he's ready now for this cold water. That's going to be the difference. That's going to reduce that shock response. It's really important that you do this breath so that you're not doing this sort of shock when you get into the water. All that will be gone because of your massive oxygen levels. Okay, Sam, ready? Take a deep breath in. Right, again, hugely important. This is the recovery breath. Now you need to breathe in full and push that air all the way up all the way through your middle, through your spinal cord, up your neck, and push it right into your head. Squeeze that air into your head. Close your eyes tightly. Tense your hands if you have to, but really squeeze that head, the air up into the head. Amazing, Sam, and let it go. That's 1 round of breath. Okay, we do that 3 to 4 times, and then we submerge ourselves in the cold water. So remember, if you're doing this from home, you're getting into cold water, make sure you're safe. Make sure you're doing this safely. All right, Sam.
Oh, feels good. I forgot how good it feels. Let's go do it now.
Let's go.
Should I just Dad, should I just stand there and just go over?
So they're just running down, as you can obviously tell, they'll be there in about 20 or 30 seconds. And a big thank you to Kev as well for explaining that in such great detail. Yeah, they're all trying to get I say thank you to Kev for explaining that. It was really, really fantastic, really brilliant. And the breathing, as you can see, as Kev said as well, that the sound I think was okay, wasn't it? But, oh, there they are, they're in.
Morning, so
Yeah.
so now Sam gets in the water, there's not going to be any shock response. Obviously he's been doing it for a long time, but enjoy, get in the cold water and embrace it. The cold water is key to doing this.
Getting in the cold water, he's saying, is absolutely key. Embrace it, and because the breath work that he's done there, it allows him to be able to get in without that cold, that shock. There they are. They're in there, nice and safe. Nice and safe. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, Daisy, if you can turn off the video, please, for a moment.
See you on Monday.
Show the camera.
See you on Monday.
Charlie, let's get back under. We're going to go back under the chat.
Dad.
Oh.
Well, carry on. There we go. Perfect. So, as Craig was talking about there as well, and as you know, I've said many times before, the breath work and the cold water immersion, it gives you an absolute high. It really does. And it can last all day, of course. But what we're about is not just about this lasting all day, not just about doing this and getting to that high. We want this to make sure that it filters into all aspects of your life. And as I talked about yesterday, physical activity. So serotonin production is really what we're looking for. Endorphins, the dopamine hit, if you like, and the noradrenaline, all these wonderful chemicals. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for these sort of hits, if you like, and to continue that momentum moving forward. And physical exercise is absolutely vitally key for that. And as I spoke about yesterday, the government say 3 hours a week. If you can go for 6 runs or 6 brisk walks, whatever it is, as long as the heartbeat is going more, as long as the heartbeat is beating fast, I suppose, and you're slightly out of breath and you're getting a bit of a sweat, a bit of a heat, then we know that we're doing some good. And we know that over a protracted period of time that we're going to be creating more of those wonderful chemicals within our body. The other one as well, and I talk about the 3 Ps, if you like, and one of the other ones is a positive interaction. And so what does that mean? It quite simply means meeting people in a positive atmosphere. You know, when you go out for lunch with the girls or the guys, you go and play five-a-side football, you go out and whatever it is that you're meeting your friends, you know you feel good. There's a reason after that you enjoy it and you have that kind of feeling of well-being. Well, that's the serotonin flowing. It's always a bit more challenging. I'm actually living on my own here at the moment. So it's all a bit more challenging during the COVID restrictions, of course, to make sure that we do everything correctly. And at the moment, we can meet the individuals from a household can meet one other individual outside, of course, as I'm sure most of you are aware. And it's vitally important. I went and walked with one of my friends yesterday, and it was lovely. It was absolutely fantastic. And it was really good just to connect and to be able to share and to feel good. So, physical activity and positive interaction. They're 2 of the 3 P's. Thinking is everyone, which we'll talk a bit more about tomorrow. That allows you, so Sam and Kevin, as you can see, it was the breath work there, it's the cold water immersion, it's all the work to get those chemicals flowing. You can see the smiles on the face, how good they feel.
Yes.
The interaction and the activity and the other bits and pieces we've talked about, the gratitude. Remember to do that every day as well. I've been doing it every day since the beginning. If you miss a day, it doesn't matter. Just keep doing it. The 5 or 10 things that you're grateful for in your life, and not the obvious ones, your home, your family, your dog. You know, try and get some of them in your brain thinking about it. And we want these chemicals flow for this whole of this lockdown so that we have that breakthrough, quite simple. So a couple of points, and then I'll pass over to you two. There's a couple of points to remember. As I mentioned as well, we've got a competition. It's starting on Monday. So please, to enter the competition, please like, share and tag a couple of friends in our page or in this video, please, and you'll be automatically entered in. It's worth a couple of £100, and Kev will be running that next week, and it's for a fortnight. It's 10 days over the 5-day working period, if you like, and so you have a lie-in during the weekend. As always, if you have any questions, we get quite a lot of questions, which is great. If you have any questions, please either email us on info@consciousconnection.org.uk and visit us at consciousconnection.net, or messages as a lot of you do on our Facebook page here, or well, through the YouTube, whatever. Okay, so thank you very much, and the final word over to Sam and Kevin.
Right, thank you everyone for joining us. I can honestly say that's what you went in. There was a bit of breathing. We regulated the breathing, went under, and now I could stay out here. The temperature feels good. I feel my hypothalamus has regulated the heat within my body, and we've connected to our vagus nerve. We went to Vegas without getting on the plane. I'm going to hand over to Kev.
Yeah. Just amazing, you know. Just keep doing this. Like I say, it's free and it's at home. It's in your showers. We'll take you through the programs, and you know they do work. The breathing works, and your vascular system is on fire. Your immune response and your immune system is going to be completely different with this. And this is why now it's mega important to do this now, because you can increase your ability of your immune system to protect you during these times, and that is so important. So a doctor told me a long time ago, Kev, you need to get into cold showers every morning, and I didn't listen to him, and I should have done, and it was about 20 years ago. So do it. Get into cold water. Do it every day. It's
Fantastic, everyone.
And as always, join us again tomorrow morning at 7:30. See you all. See you later.
Say bye, everybody.